Ever wondered what the most protective dog breeds in the world are? Well, you're about to find out. A natural companion and a great protector, some breeds of dog will literally lay down their life for you. And that's the aspect of a dog I want to talk about. Those that will protect you and your loved ones from evildoers. Whether it's Thanos, the Plumber, or your annoying friend from down the block, the following is a list of the 15 most powerful guard dogs in the world. Number 1. Fila Brasileiro. The Fila Brasileiro. Boy, isn't that a mouthful. When you hear exotic Brazilian, perhaps you think of Giselle, but Brazil also breeds this spectacular and powerful guard dog. What makes the Fila Brasileiro so special is its sense of duty and loyalty to its owner. It will chase down animals that threaten the homestead or livestock like foxes, and will chase down intruders and subdue them by sitting on them until their owner arrives at the scene. It was originally bred as a working breed utilized primarily for hunting, but also moonlights as an extreme protector of the home. Number 2. Cane Corso. If you've ever encountered a Mastiff, you already know that this is a large breed. Large girth, muzzle, head, and lion-like paws. They have a certain overwhelming presence about them. Typically, they're not a high-energy breed of dogs, are usually very reserved, not too active, and occasionally calm. However, a Cane Corso or the Italian Mastiff is something of an anomaly, or more accurately, the most agile and active of the Mastiff. They aren't very muscular and bulky like most Mastiffs. They are actually very agile, quick, and lean, weighing an average of 100 pounds, which isn't a lot for a Mastiff. Their high energy, intimidating presence, alert expression, and territorial nature make them incredible guard dogs. It's their intimidating presence alone that is the first line of defense against intruders. Number 3. Presa Canario. Based on how it looks, it's best classified as a moderately large-sized Molosside, which, you guessed it, means that it's a descendant of the great, the one, the only, the OG, the Molossus dog. The Presa Canario is robust and well-proportioned. With a low and deep bark, it has significantly well-balanced temperament, as opposed to its cousins in the Mastiff line of dogs, and is very self-confident. It is very loyal and obedient with family members. Its sense of devotion to its owners is unparalleled, but can be suspicious of strangers, which is what makes it a powerful and formidable protector. Number 4. Dogo Argentino. Okay, so I'm going to drop some facts on you, just so you can get a sense of just the kind of genes or bloodlines this dog comes from. Keep in mind, this dog weighs around 95 pounds on average and stands about 24 to 27 inches at the withers. Ready? In 1928, a medical doctor in Argentina, obviously, set out to breed a big game hunting dog. Now, for this little endeavor, he has picked the Cordoba fighting dog as the base breed and had bred it with, get this, Great Dane, the Dogue de Bordeaux, Spanish Mastiff, English Bulldog, Bull Terrier, Pyrenean Mastiff, and the Little English Pointer. Its rich genealogy grants it powerful presence, intelligence, well-built lean muscular physique, temperament, sense of devotion to its owner, hunting drive, but more importantly, a genetic tendency to be the first line of defense against an assailant or intruder. Number 5. Great Pyrenees. The Great Pyrenees, on the surface, is probably the least intimidating of all the dogs on this list. Why? Because it's a huge, furry, white gentle giant, at least when it comes to its owners. But it is a very powerful protection dog that can easily reach 32 inches at the withers and weigh over 100 pounds. It was bred specifically and is powerful enough to protect livestock from sheep-stealing wolves. Number 6. Anatolian Shepherd. You may or may not be able to tell from the name, but this breed is a Turkish Shepherd dog with a very ancient lineage. I'm not going to go into a history lesson, but I will tell you this. The breed has the most powerful bite of any dog on the planet, which is a whopping 743 psi. That is strong enough to rip a bite sleeve to shreds. This is a pretty much independent and intelligent breed that was bred specifically to thwart wolves and intruders from property and livestock. It was bred to assist nomads when they herded their cattle from one place to another. Hence, their sense of duty and protection is so innate, they would travel with the herd. Number 7. Kangal. Pretty much what I've said about the Anatolian Shepherd can also be said about the Kangal, which is a strictly Afghan breed. Much larger, much more aloof to strangers, aggressive, and quite often used in dogfighting. Therefore, it has been conditioned to treat any intruder or aggressor as hostile. Number 8. German Shepherd. So, the famous German Shepherd, the second most popular breed in the world, second most favorite breed in the world. As opposed to these other ginormous breeds, the German Shepherd doesn't even compare, but it is the most powerful of the medium-sized dog breeds. They have a measly bite force of 238 psi, which is however sufficient to deal damage to any intruder. The GSD is incredibly intelligent and devoted to its owner and land. They aren't as aloof as the rest are to strangers, but with the proper training, they can be a formidable force against anyone who would dare step on the owner's property. Number 9. Tibetan Mastiff. Tibetan Mastiffs are one of the rarest and most popular dog breeds on the planet. To call them a large breed of dog is sugarcoating the obvious. They are one of the biggest dogs in the world. These massive giant dogs were originally bred in Tibet to guard Buddhist monasteries. They have a thick coat of fur that enables them to withstand the harshest winters in the Himalayan range. They can grow beyond 26 inches at the withers and weigh at least 150 pounds. Their thick coat of fur is practically a mane that acts as the first line of defense against bites from wolves aimed at their necks. These massive dogs were chained at the monastery stairs during the day, so that this working breed becomes agitated enough that it lashes out in frustration on any intruder on the monastery premises when it is opened at night. Moral of the story: don't get on a Tibetan monk's bad side. Number 10. Boer Bull. I suppose I should get this out of the way. The Boer Bull or South African Mastiff is my favorite dog on this list, perhaps in the world. Why? For starters, their natural physique. They aren't agile like the Cane Corso, but they make up for it with their bulky, muscular and toned bodies. They can weigh an average of 140 pounds and stand about 28 inches at the withers. They have an enormous bite force of 556 psi. They were bred to fend off lions on a farmer's property and protect livestock. They are intelligent, territorial, powerful, absolutely intimidating, keep to themselves, but are a working breed, so they need a job to do, hence guarding large spans of territory. Number 11. Central Asian Shepherd. In my years of research on dogs, I've encountered and interacted with numerous breeds. The consensus of nearly every dog expert in the world is that this dog, that can be tall as 37 inches at the withers and weigh 145 to 220 pounds, is no joke. This dog is very much an independent breed. It cannot be trained. It is very loyal and naturally protective of its owners and property, but it has a mind and presence of its own. Its large head, larger than lion-like paws, massive girth and deep bark make it a force of nature not to be trifled with. Even with its minimal bite force of 238 psi, it more than compensates for lacking in that area with its protective instincts and sheer size and power. Number 12. Ovcharka. Ovcharka is Russian for shepherd, so make no mistake, we're talking about the Caucasian Shepherd here. In the 20th century, Soviet breeders, or Georgian ones anyway, had the novel idea of creating a breed specifically suited for its cold, mountainous, widespread areas of land that could thwart off bears and wolves from their property and livestock. This dog can stand at least 30 inches at the withers and weigh more than 110 pounds. It is bold, intelligent, self-confident and incredibly protective. It can fend off wolves, coyotes and bears, and will attack them if necessary. Number 13. Rottweilers. Originating in Germany, the Rottweiler is said to be a direct descendant of the ancient Molossus breed. In their first years, they were vital in securing the cattle in cow towns. And frankly, I never thought of this, but to guard their money, the farmers would tie their pouches on the Rottweiler's neck. Aside from that, they mobilize Rotties to pull meat carts, thanks to their robust and strong build. What I've just told you is important because their utilization as guard and herding dogs for decades has programmed their general personality. Meaning, aside from intelligent and brave, they are highly protective in nature with a hardwired prey drive. They are very alert and aloof to strangers, which is exactly what makes these powerful, bulky, muscular, yet paradoxically agile beasts perfect for powerful guard dogs. Number 14. Doberman. The Doberman Pinscher is one of the most well-built and all-rounder guard dog on the planet. That, of course, is just my professional opinion. This breed was built with a very intent of personal protection. The innovative idea was fathered by a tax collector by the name of Carl Friedman Louis Doberman in the 1880s, who required a personal protection dog in order to protect him and the taxes he collected. He tested, experimented, and eventually created the Doberman Pinscher by breeding from a collection of breeds, including the Beauceron, Rottweiler, German Pinscher, Greyhound, and Weimaraner. Its cropped ears, elegant physique, raw strength, agility, and powerful presence have earned it its due recognition as one of the most powerful and intimidating forces of the canine kingdom. Its devotion to its owner is legendary, making it a powerful protector of person and property. Number 15. Afghan Coochie. Okay, now I'm going to mention a breed that is not officially recognized by any kennel club in the world. Why? Well, the Afghan Coochie is considered an Afghan variant of the Central Asian Shepherd. These dogs have a very rich gene pool. Typically, they are found in Central Asia, more specifically Afghanistan as the name so obviously suggests, but it is their ability to adapt to certain climates and terrains that make them special. So you're going to find a mountain, steppe, desert, lion and even tiger type of Coochie in these areas. They were bred for guarding livestock and hence are extremely vigilant creatures. Oh, and they're also bred for dogfighting, so aggression against intruders is kind of their specialty. On that note, we come to the end of this video. Please remember to subscribe so you catch all of our upcoming videos. And if you learned something, please hit the like button. And remember, if you treat these powerful guard dogs with respect and love, they will gladly lay down their life for you. They require the best care and attention to truly live up to their protection potential.